right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rachab Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who were well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom Barakatham. And the title of this is The Who's Who Debate Has the Elite Scared. All right, the Who's Who Debate. And I'm speaking a little late, but speaking about the recent matter resurfacing with this guy Tucker Carlson, recounting his interaction with really the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Apostle Tahar, for those of you that don't know, it's a lot you can't hear, but back in 2014 he had a run-in with Tucker Carlson on 34th Street, which is 10 years ago now, and he got told everything, who the Israelites are, who aren't the Israelites, told he was going into slavery, which he still remembers it about because it resurfaced in a Lex Friedman podcast. Salakia. Lex Friedman has a podcast that he had Tucker Carlson on, or vice versa, and they were speaking about it, and he recounted it, and he said this really couldn't be, he just can't fathom that. We're just not going to be able to agree, he said. And first thing that comes to mind is, for me, is the Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, Amos 1 and 11, okay, or Amos 1 and 10, all right, where it says, in the land where it says, you are not my people, there it shall be declared that you are the sons of the living power. Sorry about the noise. And so these particular things were written about specifically, and this is what got me excited about the matter, because, all right, one of the foremost well-known journalists, which is Tucker Carlson now, is now recounting this, and trying to stave off the cognitive dissonance that he's dealing with, because I'm sure he's talking to some of these small hats. He's talked to some of these people that say that they're the real people, all right, and he's got contacts, man. He talks to people, man. They know about the DNA situation going on over there. They know how they got into that land. They know the history of this land. Okay, when you piece all of the facts together, you'll slowly realize who these people are not. Okay, just by looking at them. All right, and I think that's probably what's going on with Tucker. And he never forgot that encounter with Apostle Tahar and the apostles out there, man. And that shows you the power of doing the work and investing into the right thing, because here it is 10 years later, the Most High actually built Tucker Carlson up over these years, man. He wasn't that popular back in 2014, but now he's basically been everywhere. He became the #1 host on cable news through the Fox News network. All right, he got a lot of publicity going over there to Twitter. After that, everybody followed him. Everybody wanted to be, on his show. And then he did the world famous interview with Putin, man. So this guy has been elevated more and more and more into the spotlight. All right, and the Most High did that to a guy that happened, of all the journalists that happened to go by Great Millstone. Okay, and so that's how you have to see things. Is the Most High, he's the arbiter of all things. He decides how things go down, and who's going to get understanding and who's not. But to make a long point short, the who's who debate is about to be a spicy one. All right, because now they're questioning who they are over there now. And then you're going to have people like Tucker, like, okay, I understand you can cast a shadow and say, well, those people aren't those people. But you can't say it's these people. That's the second half. They'll start to believe, like, oh, okay, well, they're not the people. Obviously, look at the way they're acting, look at the prophecies, look at, they go into DNA and all that nonsense. All right? And they'll piece things together that way. But then you go to the Bible and say, well, who are they? See, they're going to have a major problem trying to swallow that we are those people, all right? And then that's where it's going to get dangerous for Jake, all right, and for the men of the Lord, where we're going to need that standard lifted up, because he's not going to tolerate the whole world coming to the recognition that we are the true Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the scattered elect all across the globe, which we actually have Israelites that look like every nation. We're at the bottom of every nation, man, all right? Singapore, you know, South Africa, Africa, China, we're everywhere, and we look like the people that that are indigenous to that land, okay? And that's part of the curses of us being scattered. The Lord said that would happen. We would speak languages that we didn't speak, okay? And then we would have to go to our oppressor for the want of all things, okay? We're in a big timeout and a punishment right now. And we would be made a proverb and a byword. All of that's written as a curse that has not affected those people. But now people are going to be able to start coming and probing and asking questions now. Now we don't look ridiculous anymore. All right. At first I was like, that was ridiculous, you know, but now the Lord has done a mighty work in casting doubt and showing the bare naked wickedness of those people over there, okay? And so now they can't use the word ridiculous anymore, all right? And slowly but surely, just like the Most High wrote it, the wise of this world is going to be confounded, okay, by the poor of this world, okay? So that's what we're seeing, man, and that debate is going to be had, okay? And once we start claiming this and claiming that, all right, they've already made it illegal, basically, you know. It's basically going to be hate speech to even make that claim, okay? And this is for people that technically don't have, well, on paper at least, don't have any sway. I mean, they're not Americans, you know. They have their own nation, they have their own land, but they're gonna want to sway opinions on what we can say and what we think. You know, because the real rulership reality of things is that Amalek, who are those people, biblically they're Amalek. They're not, you know, who they profess to be, the Ish people. All right, they're the Amalekites of the Bible. All right, and prophecy fits them to the T in regards to that. And they're the ones really running things, man. That's why a guy like Netanyahu can just get up there and basically, you know, embarrass the president of the United States, you know, and say, no, we're not stopping, and you're gonna pay for it. All right. People haven't put two and two together. They own this nation that y'all have, man. They run shit, man, and not just in America, all across Europe. Okay. That's why all of these nations, NATO, they all go in unison, but there's a schism between you and the Russians, okay? And you've gone all around the earth, weaponizing your currency, okay? Being proud as hell, destroying things, and now there's a conspiracy against you, man. That's Obadiah 1:7, okay? So your days and your numbers are up, man. Your number is up, man. You know, you can get mad all you want. You can ban people, ban speech. You never really believed in free speech anyway. You know, but you can do all of these things. But the gospel was preached, man. We've already done our job, man. All right, this is just bonus points, extra credit. You know, and we're striving to get the biggest crown that we can in the kingdom, man. All right, and we're gonna keep laboring until we can. You know. And that's what they hate, man. They want to get you fired. They want to get you put in prisons. They want hands put on you for the things that you speak. That's in Psalms. All right, the 10th chapter. Okay. So get ready for this who's who debate to grow, man. All right, and to catch more steam, and for us to look more. And the thing is, the more and more you tell Jake he's not something, you know, the more and more he's gonna be into believing it, man. I can see a lot of, you know, niggas buying into it just because of how hard they're coming against it. You know, it's like you tell somebody not to do something, it makes them want to do it. You know, and this could be the thing that gets Jake roused up, man. You know, and he's gonna stop ignoring all of the facts that's been in front of his face the whole time. All right, like who financed our slavery? Who financed it? All right, who paid for it? Okay, who owned all of the institutions, all of these companies that go back to slavery? You know, the insurance companies that go back to slavery. Who was running those, man? You know, what are central banks, and why are they everywhere? And why are they aggregated to a certain small group of individuals? Okay, those questions are going to be asked once this debate heats up. All right, and we're not into debate. We're just going to preach the word, man. We're not going to schedule no meeting. I mean, you got camps like Sakari that want to do things like that, but you know, we're just doing what we're supposed to do. We're sounding the alarm until the Lord returns, you know. But anyway, I'll end it there, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Bahashim Rachak Shalom and Kram Yashra.